Alright guys, I'm going to do a little bit of an unexpected video as far as the RC series goes. This one is going to be titled probably How to Handle with a Bad Craigslist Trade. Alright, we all know what's missing from the fleet here. The SCX-10. That was traded for this kid in Arkansas, which, number one, I highly do not recommend going a distance that far, especially doing it by mail, because you're only going off of word, and my word is what I stand behind. So I didn't ship him junk. It was originally supposed to be a trade for the SCX on my end and an Evader EXT that was supposedly a full graphite conversion. Well, later on I did some digging and found out that the damn thing came with full graphite on it, and the kid was lying his ass off. On top of that, this is what comes in the damn box. An OFNA 2-channel radio, which he claims he ordered a Traxxas radio and it got lost in the mail, which that I don't believe for 1 second, because he's lied about all these other things. But this is obviously not an EXT, it's an Evader ST Pro, which has been discontinued for quite some time. And he's taped glittery stickers all over it for some reason, and something from Dragon Ball Z, and I do not even know what the hell this is, but he cut through the body to put it in there, I guess to make it look cool. Alright. He had said he had waterproofed the ESC, and I guess by waterproofing that meant that he took some of this goopy looking shit and as much saran wrap and packaging tape as he could think of and wrapped the hell out of this thing and overheated it, so the ESC was completely fried. I had to take a Traxxas receiver, Traxxas radio, and throw in a pair of crystals just for the thing to turn on, because the ESC had the infamous blinking green light, which means something's not right in paradise. Alright, further on, with the OFNA radio, it has an Airtronics 2-channel. Now, that's not bad in itself, provided the ESC was not messed up. Alright, now, I looked and found out that all this stuff comes in graphite. You can look at it on a website and see that everything is graphite. Alright, now look at this. Look at the shock tower. The front shock tower is not even a shock tower, it's shock tower / bulkhead. It wiggles back and forth. The first hard jump you hit with that, you're gonna break that. But the biggest issue, the knucklehead had the nerve to tell me that it was ready to run. I pulled this apart completely and found out that the transmission is completely shot. And look, you see down there, he doesn't even have the motor plate set right. And I don't care what you say, this is not a 7-turn motor. And he claims to have had this thing out in his yard just a couple days before shipping it off to me, and it ran just fine, which I'm going to go ahead and call bullshit on. And he says that this right here, just the chassis alone, or roller, is worth $200. Okay? Well, for starters, the truck didn't even cost that much brand new with all the stuff. And of course it came with a regular shock tower. There's a Duratrax. This is the rear end he claims is the right one that fits on there, which is obviously wrong. This is a Duratrax EXT2 rear end, where this is an ST. Some junky tires, 2 sets of front, 2 sets of rear. This jacked up truck, oh yeah, it's also missing a wheel nut up front, and it was missing an axle pin. I felt nice enough that I gave him one of those. And then I've written a letter to him about the reasons why I have stopped my package. Because luckily I waited first for his to get here before mine had shipped out. And the biggest saver is I had put delivery confirmation on it. When dealing with the United States Postal Service, delivery confirmation is your best friend. Not only was I able to find the post office that my package would be going to for him to get delivered, I was able to find them. I was able to call them, give them the reference number on the delivery confirmation, have them stop the package at that facility, and now I'm going to have to go up to the post office and fill out a simple form. It's called a 1509. It's basically a return to original shipper form. And then fax that from my post office to their post office, and there's no handling fees for it whatsoever. It'll just come right back to my house, safe and sound, whereas had I not put delivery confirmation on it, I would have been screwed. So, this was supposed to be a quick video, but I drug it out, so I guess in the end what I'm trying to say is, if you're gonna, I'm not knocking Craigslist as a place to do trades of any kind, because I've sold a lot of stuff on Craigslist. I've bought a lot of stuff off of Craigslist. I've met a lot of really nice people and made some friends off of people of Craigslist. But make sure you know 100% what you're getting into before you commit to buy or trade anything, and always prefer to do it local. If you have somebody contacting you from out of state about it, if they want it bad enough, have them come to you or meet them somewhere that's closer to you than it is for them. Because if they're trying to screw you over like this little punk ass kid tried doing to me, and there was a whole phone conversation last night about how he claims he doesn't even want this back, but I am not going to be held accountable by law for keeping this truck if he wants to throw a little hiss fit and say that, well, I stole the truck. Well, bullshit. I put it down in a text message. I told him on the phone. I told him, end of story. Your truck's coming back. Mine's already stopped. It'll be going back to my house. Your truck will be mailed out when my truck gets back. Well, I don't want my truck. Too bad. You're getting it back. I don't care if you throw the box out when it gets here. I don't want it, and I don't want to be held liable for fraud. And that's pretty much the end of my Craigslist rant, which I was stupid for doing it, but that's the last time I ever put my faith in another person just on their word. Now to switch gears a little bit, we're going to be having 2 unboxings coming up of a long overdue unboxings, rather. One is going to be of a Duratrax Evader DT, which is the desert truck, 110 scale. And the other one will be of a Traxxas / two-wheel drive EP. Both are going to be very, very good trucks, and they should be very good unboxings, which means I'll be able to run my Scorpion again with the Traxxas radio, because as you can see, the little E-Revo's gone. I sold it today for $175. That truck, the Tamiya, might be gone too. I might be trading that for guns, but I don't know. The HPI, I haven't really done anything yet because I'm still waiting on getting the other HPI. I figured since we had built the short course track, I'd just go ahead and get another short course truck first. But, anyways, sorry for making a short video so long. I hope you learned something from it, and stay tuned for the next unboxing videos. If you like what you see, hit subscribe, and that's going to do it. You guys have fun.